Hey, so I tried to film this or record this earlier, and I'm gonna double check one more time, but I tried to film this earlier, and unfortunately, the footage crashed. Of course. And I wonder how. Of course. Of course. The way things have been going, I'm not even shocked. I was filming a update video for what's been going on with me in the last few months, and of course it crashed. And I chipped my tooth, I think, today. Not funny at all. And I realized because I was eating Talenti, like dairy-free gelato, and I was like, that is really extremely cold on one side, and I never have really ever had sensitive teeth issues. So I was like, that's weird, because I remember eating popcorn earlier and feeling like a surge of pain, and then like, a couple hours ago when I was wrapping up everything, like going through my wallet and stuff after I came home from my bike ride, I was like, my teeth, like my bottom jaw and tooth is kind of hurting over there, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna ignore it. I think I was so distracted by everything else earlier that I didn't really remember that. I'm just so tired, but so there's that. But I want to give a little life update. Since August 25th, things have been a whirlwind. Let's just say that. I had something stolen from the bottom of my car. That was the catalytic converter, the O2 sensor, and then they left the evidence underneath it as well. So, and I found that out right as I was supposed to be going to work one morning. So that sucked. And I had to get an Uber to work. I wasn't happy about that at all, because when I went to start my car up that morning, I was like, why is it so loud? And I thought to myself, maybe, just maybe, it's time for an oil change. You know, I've been driving a bit. I just came back from somewhere, I feel like, and I just thought, you know, maybe it's time for an oil change. Maybe I waited a little bit too long, even though I had just got it checked and they told me that it was a little too soon. So I was like, I don't know if it's that, but let me check anyway. So after first, I restarted my car again, and I was like, still loud. You know how sometimes you start your car and it's super loud because of the fact that you have already been letting it sit and it hasn't had a chance to warm up. So that was me trying to, you know, think benefit of the doubt. Unfortunately, I was wrong. It was something more extreme. And the whole reason why I ended up finding out is because I restarted my car again. That didn't work. It was so loud that I called my dad and I told him what was happening. He's like, I think someone stole your catalytic converter, but check underneath your car to see if there's something under there. Lo and behold, look underneath there. There's a piece there. It's like a corrugated pipe. It looks like metal pipe that was cut. And there's a blade mark through it, yellow blade mark through it. Just remember it vividly, and it's like jagged, rugged, slanted, all that. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And my heart just sinks because I'm like, why me? You know, I know I have a Hyundai or had a Hyundai, but like, why me? You know, like genuinely, I'm just trying to like get my life together. You know, got a new job. I'm doing some freelance graphic design work. Like, so I'm doing that, you know? Like, it's just confused me. It threw me off my game for a little bit there that morning. Some tears were shed for sure. And then I had to lock in at work. I had to tell myself, like, you got it, you can do it. And I did. And I made it through. But didn't mean it wasn't hard. You know, I joked about it and then almost started like actually sobbing. With a coworker. And that's unfortunate because that car I loved so much, you know. And this past Monday, it officially was taken to salvage because the verdict was just that, you know. After the inspector came out for my insurance, once I decided to do the claim, he confirmed that, yeah, unfortunately, the mileage on the car, the age of the car, the damage that was done, and the cost to replace the item, plus the labor, exceed the threshold that they would have given me for the repair to not total the vehicle. And with the vehicle being totaled, regardless of whether I decide to keep it or not, I couldn't do full coverage insurance on that. So that means I would only have liability. And for me, the way that I think, I just felt it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth the risk of having only liability, one, and two, potentially having that same exact thing happen to me over again. Knowing that I would also have to come out of $1,000 deductible, plus the additional money to get the repair done, because they were only going to give me a certain amount towards the repairs. Now, they did say I could go through a different repair shop, but who knows if the piece would have worked, you know what I'm saying? And also at the same time, too, it's like, if anything were to have happened to that car, accident, the way these people drive, I just didn't feel comfortable even doing that. It just made sense to let it go before something bad, even worse, happened to me. I was spared the first time, thank God. You know, by miracle, my guardian angels in the universe protected me. You know, God protected me by delaying me that morning. And that's why I always believe that everything happens for a reason. Doesn't mean that I wasn't pissed. Doesn't mean that I wasn't sad. Doesn't mean that I'm still not processing everything. Just means that that's the reality. Like, that's what it is, what it is. That is what happened. That's what I have to live with. As much as I love Super Betty, is what I called her. The risk versus the reward wasn't really worth it. And the cost to repair it and then potentially have it happen again, for it to not even be a new car, I felt like just didn't make sense. So now it's back to the drawing board, trying to figure out if purchasing a car is worth it. Personally, right now, I'm not even slightly enthused about buying a car. Like, sure, it sounds, in plain terms, the new car sounds amazing, right? But then when you sit down and look at, oh, I have a car payment each month. Oh, I have car insurance to pay. Oh, I have to worry about interest. Oh, I have to worry about all these other things. Like, that just sounds like a nightmare right now. And with the way that my mind has been doing so far, I'm like, I don't know if I really want to put myself through that right now. And I said to say that I just got scammed Monday. There was a fraud text, fake, claiming that someone was spending or trying to spend $500 something in Walmart in Kansas City, Missouri. I didn't get any notifications from my official bank app, so that's when I should have known that it was fake. But because of my emotionally fragile state, because my car had just been taken from me that day, I was still on the rental car at that time, I was distraught a little bit, in a vulnerable spot, very gullible, not on my P's and Q's as I normally would be. Like, one, I never answered calls that were unknown unless I was expecting somebody, or unless I left a voicemail, or I saw the transcription, because thanks to Apple now, you know, they do the transcription of it as they're leaving the voicemail. You can answer before it truly ends the call. And the red flag for me, finally, that set it off, thank God, after I've already given them my last part of my social, was that, what was it, actually? Oh, he was like, can you Zelle our other bank representative this amount? Just pay now. Press pay now. I'm like, I don't feel comfortable doing that. And he got, like, offended. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Like, I don't understand why we need to do that, to transfer this money to you so you can transfer it to a new account. Doesn't make sense at all. How are you going to Zelle to a new account and set up a new account? You would just do something, I don't even know. Luckily, US banks started to get the wind that something was going wrong, and they flagged it. The whole account locked it, thank God. Because they were able to reset my passcode, because it got too far. Unfortunately, it went too far. Not too far, but it went far enough. They were able to get the code from me because I wasn't thinking. I just wasn't thinking. Again, I wasn't in the right headspace. And it's embarrassing to admit, but also, I'm human. And people make mistakes. Even though I literally, 100% of the time, I was 100% honest. 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 100% I've been telling people, like, avoid the scams, like, make sure you're, like, paying attention and be vigilant. Vigilant. Like, what about you? What about you? Like, why would they ask me for the phone code to verify after asking me if I had a Samsung and an iPhone 7, iPhone 7? I never even had an iPhone 7 ever in my life, so I knew immediately no. Never had a Samsung, so no. And the crazy part is that it was from the official U.S. bank alerts. And I believed them because of that, but it was probably because they already had some sort of login in mind, which I don't understand how. Who knows? Well, now the account is shut down, period. But still, in the back of my mind, I'm just thinking about that whole situation and how it could have gone way better and way worse. So, maybe at that. Man, this past month has been insanity. Like, I'm exhausted. Mentally, physically. I can tell that I need some rest. Right now I'm doing laundry. I don't know if I said that already. But yeah, I can feel that things aren't clicking for me. Is it not clocking to you that I'm standing on business? I'm trying to stand on business and business is standing on me. You know what matters is that I'm trying. Yeah, so I'm on my bike, which I found out was not even in good shape, which is why my knees got injured in the first place. The chain was old and loose. The shifting system didn't even work. The spring was broken. The grips were old. I knew the grips were old because they were like falling apart on my hands, like the little fuzzies from the rubber. So it feels like a brand new bike now, honestly, with the new grips. I think the tires are inflated too much for my liking, just because I feel a little bit more of the bumps. It's smooth on the city, like on the pavement, but then once I'm going through like those sidewalk areas, that's a bit intense. I'm feeling ready for bed, but I'm doing laundry right now, so I can wait for that to dry, and I gotta brush my teeth also. I'm trying to think what else I wanted to say. I mean, not have any car sucks, but I'll live. Get a bike. I'm thankful for that. I have skateboards. So I was gonna shut the camera, but no, just leave it there. Oh, whatever. Right there. And then I got the candle going. My favorite candle. Sorry about the shaking. I've been watching conference shows. Like, from when I was younger, like Victoria's. I mean, I finished Big Brother. Started watching that in 2016. Season 16 with Frankie Grande. He's the only reason why I started watching. And then 2 years later, met Kaya, Icon, who also enjoyed Big Brother, and we bonded over that. I used to watch with my cousin, brother, uncle before, but yeah. And sometimes some seasons I've been like slipped or something like that, or fell off. But this season was pretty good, despite having to watch a bunch of uh, episodes later on. Oh, it's really good. Unexpected winner, but I think, because they said expect the unexpected, I think she deserved it, not only because it's hard enough to play the game already, but to be so well positioned in the game, the fact where the whole jury really doesn't have a problem with you. You did a good job, especially when you go from being the target week 1 because of a shower situation. If you know, you know. Looking forward to seeing my friends next week. Friday too. We're gonna call each other, FaceTime, so that'll be nice. And then next week, got my alma mater homecoming. I think that's how you say it. I mean, if not, it's not the end of the world. Let's see. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So that'll be super fun. I'm wearing my hair dye shirt because I was considering, doing something to my hair tonight. No longer am I going to consider that because I don't like doing stuff tired. I'm ready to lay down. There's a lot that I need to do. And this whole car situation has really sucked up a lot of my energy and effort and time. And I don't appreciate that. So to the loser that stole from me, blank you. I think you can fill in the blank there. You're not a good person. Like, how does it feel to ruin someone's life for a month? Taking away something that was passed down as a gift to make my life easier. Like, you're just a loser. I'm sorry. I'm actually not sorry. You're a loser. If you steal from anybody, you're a loser. Like, if you have those skills to prepare cars, modify cars, then go get a job with that. And that's easier said than done, sure. But you can make it work. You can do stuff on the side, under the table. If you are going out here, setting up whole missions, bringing, one or more people with a getaway car to steal from people. I don't know you. And if I did know you, you don't really know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just sucks. And it frustrates me because, especially in the economy right now, you think I'm going to be buying a freaking car right now? No. Like, me and this handy dandy skateboard, me and my handy dandy bike that I just got fixed. It's you and me, baby. Like, it's you and me. Because, ironically, before I even told one of my close friends about the situation, she said, she was like, oh, I had a dream that you got a car. Sophia, here. She's like, I had a dream that you got this car. Exact same model and color I was looking at. Model, brand, color, everything was right. And I was like, she's psychic. It's insane. She knew. She could sense I don't even know what to call it. She could just sense it. The energy. I mean, we'll see. Things I'm gonna have to look forward to this month. Halloween. Seeing my friends. My university homecoming. Seeing my friends this Friday over FaceTime. Laying down to sleep. Doing something with my hair. Dyeing it. Maybe treating myself to a haircut. I'm losing track, but also, you know, doing a bunch of things on my to-do list that need to get done as far as the insurance claim for my car. That needs to finish. I need to get one piece of paperwork from them in the mail before I can send off the rest of the paperwork to them. And overnight envelope. Shout out to them for paying for the prepaid level. I need to take on my clothes for tomorrow. Take some time to relax. Set my alarms. I don't know what I thought about the Jill Scott I'm still here thing. It's getting kind of warm in here. I also have the humidifier going right now. Need some moisture in my nostrils because I some sinus inflammation according to the doctor that I went to at Asian Care. So, and that's not fun because it was inflamed in July, and we're 2 months later now. So, the candle literally smells good. It's Storm. It's my favorite candle ever. The lore behind it is that my aunt had gotten those as gifts for people that had helped her with the baby shower for my little cousin in 2019. Little did she know that was gonna be my favorite scent ever when it comes to candle. Like, yeah, so good. But yeah, so that was my idea. I just wanted to just do something different. Like I normally, well, not normally. I wouldn't say that I specifically do anything specific all the time. I switch it up depending on things, but I feel like sometimes my videos tend to have a similar style. It looks like I need to replace my toothbrush cover according to my reminders, and book a train ticket as well because my car is gone. Oh, I was saying, did I already say that? I went to get donuts on Monday. Oh, yeah. So, in the midst of everything going on, I decided to take some time to enjoy myself a little bit. I went to get vegan donuts from Voodoo Donuts Monday. I got a maple long john. I got a chocolate, like regular donut hole, the one with the hole in it. And then I was like, actually, I think I just wanted a plain one. So I went up and I was like, hey, can I actually get one more? He's like, yeah, sure. Which one? I was like, can I get the vegan glazed? And he's like, yeah, for sure. So he gave it to me for free. And I think he could just tell in my eyes that something was off. Like, I was just not there. Like, something was just, yeah. So shout out to him. I think his name was Adam from the receipt. Shout out to you, Adam. Thank you so much. Like, that really made my day. And I should have left, like, a tip, but I wasn't even thinking. And then I'd already walked out by that point. And I was trying to walk back. Sorry. But it was really nice. So, next time. And that was in Fulton Market. And then the days before that, I went with my mom, my grandma. We went to get ice cream together. That first day, I got... What did I get? I got elephant tracks and cookies and cream. So elephant tracks is, at least by me, it's peanut butter ice cream with peanuts in it. And the cookies and cream was just like standard cookies and cream. But they were vegan or dairy free, depending on which one you got. I think they were both dairy free. Because some of them have like egg in them. Then I went like 2 days later. I asked my grandma, or granny, I don't call her grandma, my granny, if she wanted to go again, and she said yeah. So we went to get more ice cream. That time I got coconut and cookies and cream with pecans on the side, chopped pecans, and that was really good. And then I went a third time alone, just this time on myself after shopping as a reward. I got cookies and cream and chocolate, and then the original flavor with vanilla. And it was really good. Hit the spot. And I had the cookies and cream that was chocolate on the bottom, because I already had the regular cookies and cream at the bottom before. And then after that, I went on a walk at a local park for about 2.5 miles. That was great for my mind to just take time and focus on nature and not everything that's going on. On the inside, they had some pretty cool stuff about the animals. Like, they had a raccoon fur, fox fur, maybe squirrel fur. They had an actual snake. I think it was like a rat-eating snake, something like that. I don't know. It was black. Then they had another snake that wasn't visible. Then they had 2 birds. They were pigeons, it looks like. And those disturbed me because they were like riding in the cage and I didn't expect it at first. So that was like alarming at first. But I moved on. And they had some cool like things that they made in-house. They have honey. Well, not honey in-house, but they had honey there. They sell herbs in their garden, which was cool. There was a wedding going on there too, which was cool. They were taking photos, saw the family there. People were kayaking, which was cool. The water looked murky, but hey, do your thing. You only live once. Yeah, and it was good. It was a perfect way to end my Sunday. Doing 2.5 mile walk after doing some shopping. I got a over-the-door hook. And what else did I get that day? I got some more face masks. I got some black hair dye because I want to do something fun with my hair. And I got some kale, grilled chicken, popcorn that I chipped my tooth on. That's what I get. No, it's not. No, it's not. I didn't deserve that. No matter how tough life gets, I didn't deserve that. And that was uncalled for. Yeah, so that's been me. I've been trying to supplement the feelings of frustration with activities to distract me and that I love. So if you're listening to this, thank you for listening. If you made it this far, thank you for sticking around. I wanted to try something like almost podcast-like. So I thought about just putting a steel frame over this and just like leaving it that way. But I think there's something, beautiful and authentic about just having the camera rolling so you can see like the thought process behind everything versus just hearing it sometimes. And then maybe I could do this audio version too. I don't know. It doesn't hurt to try things. But yeah, I'm getting really tired, so what time is it? 8:32. It's been 40-something minutes since I had that gelato, which means that it's time to brush my teeth. My mouth is hurting. My jaw is sore. But, gotta roll with it. I'll keep moving on. Need to do some stretches. Visit my myofascial therapist. I miss him. Shout out to him. I don't know if I should say his name on here, so I'll keep that to myself. But I need to actually ask him if he has anyone in the Chicagoland area. Because that would be fire. Peace. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. However you decide to tune in.